You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Solimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Welcome back to Kunch. We're going to talk about whether the interest rates are going to go up or not.
Kia ora.
So, interest rates. Every time you and I record an episode, something happens.
I know. Well, we kind of missed the last OCR podcast recording, didn't we? We got busy.
Yeah, but there's another one coming up, and ANZ released that they're going to be increasing, well, they think OCR are going to get increased 3 times this year. Even though initially they were saying 5 times this year, they dropped it down to 3.
3 to 5 times.
So...
depends which economist you talk to.
Correct. So 3 times for ANZ. But the moment they've released that report, they actually increased their rates as well at the same time. The wholesale rates went up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that even the OCR won't change, the interest rates still may go up or down because it depends on the wholesale rates, swap rates.
Yeah, the swap rates, wholesale rates, basically the rates on what the banks borrow their money for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the bank's still got to go and approach mostly overseas players and they have to buy it off them for X amount of rate. They obviously put their little margins on that as well. And then they, basically lend it out to us.
Yeah, correct. So if you're sitting out there making your own bets, whether the interest rates are going to go up or down or whatever, based on OCR, I would suggest you stop doing that.
Yeah, it's just not a one-stop thing that...
It's not a one-stop solution to the interest rate problem. And the problem is the inflation as well. The inflation is still quite high.
Yeah, between 3 and 4 still at the moment.
The government is trying very hard to control that, but they can't. Unemployment is still quite high. The economy was the whole petrol situation.
Yeah, it's actually quite hard to control inflation when the petrol prices is in that factor as well. And obviously everybody knows the war that's happening at the moment in Iran, and obviously they're one of the major ports that send oil all over the world as well. So it's not just New Zealand that's struggling, I think, at the moment. I think it's a worldwide issue.
It is a worldwide issue, and we're sort of lucky in the way that we're in New Zealand and we're a bit hidden from the craziness that goes out there. I did see the petrol prices did go down a little bit. Yeah, they did go
down a wee bit, which was nice.
Yeah.
But doesn't help me driving.
Diesel went down a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I saw that. It went down from $4 down
to 3 something now.
3.26 or something. So it's an interesting space to watch, absolutely. The other thing I wanted to say is that a lot of longer term rates have gone up, like 2-year rates.
Yeah.
Have gone up. And
they went up again today, actually.
And there was one of the favorite rates our clients were going for because everyone was thinking 6 months and 12 months a bit too short.
Yeah.
So a lot of clients were going for 2 years.
Yeah, because generally that's what the cycle is, eh? It's always been 2 years.
Yeah.
But that's creeped up to over 5 now.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting times again. I think when we were told to survive till 2025, I think it's survived to 2027 now. See, 2 years.
2 years, yeah. And the thing is, I always say to the clients, someone's situation will be completely different to yours. Like a lot of them come to us and they go, oh, my friend did such and such. Awesome for your friend.
Yes.
But you don't know what's happening in their life versus what's happening in your life. In your life, you might be having a baby and you want to lock it for 5 years because you don't want to think about it until the baby goes to school.
Yeah.
Or you might want to lock it only for 1 year because you're selling a big asset overseas and you've got lots of money coming in, or you've got inheritance coming in or something. So I always suggest to people to sit down with a financial advisor like us, because we're the best. But if you've got someone else that you want to sit down with, absolutely fine. But what we've seen, let's do a quick summary as well for the end of the month, because we've just finished April. And March and April, we've had one of our highest months that we've seen in terms of transactions.
Yep.
We've helped over 30 clients in each month, so 60 clients over the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And we've got another 30 for the month of May, which is incredible results. And what we're seeing is a mixture of first-time buyers.
Yeah. investors
and refinances.
refis. Yeah.
A lot of refinances. But even some of them are still staying with their banks and we're getting them cash retentions.
Yeah.
The banks are feeling generous. They're giving you some money to stay, but you got to know how to ask for it.
Yeah.
So please come to us if you don't know how to do that. We can help you with that. And some of our clients were blown away that they could actually get something. They weren't even expecting anything at all. So I suggest for those that are listening is if you are thinking to fix your loan, don't just go and fix, go and talk to an advisor.
Yeah.
And we just got off the phone with a client of mine and he was kicking himself because, and I'm sorry if he's listening, his wife decided to do her favor to him to take off the financial pressure of his mind. And she refixed last year for 3 years at 7.1%, which is really, really high rate. And at that time, you could get even better rate. But the problem is, even though she got excited that she solved something, which is awesome, she started taking some financial steps in their life. It actually hindered them now that we're trying to refinance them, restructure their deal because they're doing all sorts of things with their lives and businesses, etc. Now they have to pay quite a hefty fee to leave the bank.
Yeah.
And we've calculated he's still better off leaving. He's going to recoup that cost through new lower rates. But what it pointed out to both of them is that they need to be on the same page making a decision.
Yeah.
So I often say to the clients, if a wife emails me or the husband emails me, I want to talk to both of them. We want to make sure that both of them understand what they're getting themselves into. And it's not that we don't trust one or the other. It's just two people that have the financial responsibility for that loan need to understand together what they're doing.
Yeah, I think like financial literacy is just so personalized as well. So it's good to have a chat to like, an expert like us to actually work out, are you guys on the same path? So clearly with that example, one was on one path, the other was on another path. One was thought they were helping and, giving the other one a break, but it turned out to be a little bit detrimental for them.
Yeah. Exactly. So for those that are wondering whether the rates will go up or not, we don't know. We know just as much as you do. Every time we say, oh, God, they're climbing again, then they suddenly drop. Last time we said, oh, look, they're dropping. They suddenly went up again.
Yeah.
So
we actually don't know. The market is so volatile at the moment. And that's everywhere, though. Volatility is everywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
And just so much uncertainty in terms of that. But the one thing that we're pretty certain of is that we've just seen so many first home buyers and it's great.
So many good deals.
Yeah.
The vendors are willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
Everyone just, getting some good deals out there.
People want their house sold and there's lots of stock and then buyers are actually getting really good deals. So, yeah.
And the thing is, I also want to encourage people is that if you are looking to buy, start now because what we normally see is things tend to quieten down a little bit around winter. But then come August, everyone wakes up and wants to do something. And that's where the bank's timelines get stretched out.
Yeah.
So right now we can get your approval within a few days. But then come August, September, we're going to have 2 weeks, 3 weeks wait period.
Yeah.
So if you actually get yourself approved now, the approval can last up to 6 months.
Yeah.
We do 3 months and then 3 months again. So you got to have that window to play with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's a good time.
Start early. You don't have to find a house straight away. Like Zebaniso said, we can actually get you pre-approved and, up to 6 months.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much, Kunch. Appreciate your time. See ya.
Bye.
And that's a wrap on that Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.